Hello, I'm the tarot reader. In this video, I will be selecting cards to see what the new love fortune will be like next month. This video is not meant to be watched continuously. There will be 3 instances where you need to choose cards. So, when selecting a card, please check the interpretation. And then move on to the clip for choosing the next card to ensure smooth viewing. First, please choose the first card from the top 5 cards among the following. The first card is to explore what the situation of new love fortune that may occur next month will be like. 3, 2, 1. Please proceed to the interpretation of the card you selected. This is the interpretation for those who chose the first card of the first card. You have chosen the Empress card, which depicts a comfortable figure sitting on a throne adorned with golden flowers. The Empress card symbolizes love, abundance, and emotional connections, indicating a very positive sign for romantic luck. In February, there is a high possibility of a new relationship filled with warm energy beginning. In particular, it will be a time when emotional resonance with your partner is strong, and efforts to deeply understand each other will stand out. However, while the Empress card symbolizes emotional abundance, it also carries a message to check if you are sufficiently prepared for a relationship to begin. If you are not emotionally stable right now, or have an excessive desire to depend on someone else, a new relationship may not start. During this time, it is important to love and take care of yourself. By following the energy of the Empress, if you first cultivate your own emotional stability and self-esteem, new encounters will naturally come your way. The beginning of a new relationship will depend on your readiness and passion. Please move to the clip for the second card selection. This is the interpretation for those who chose card number 2 of the first card. You have chosen the High Priestess card, which depicts a woman sitting calmly with a bundle of wisdom in one hand. The High Priestess card symbolizes wisdom, intuition, and inner reflection, suggesting that in terms of love luck for February, it may be more about taking time to reflect inwardly rather than an immediate start of a relationship. During this time, it is important to contemplate and clarify what kind of relationship you truly desire. Rather than focusing on visible romantic opportunities, the High Priestess conveys a message to observe the situation and make careful judgments rather than acting hastily. Therefore, the possibility of a new relationship starting can depend on how well you understand your own feelings and whether you are adequately prepared. If you are ready, meaningful encounters may come unexpectedly, but if not, the beginning of a relationship might be delayed for a while. During this time, it is important to take care of yourself and trust your intuition. It is better to listen to the voice of your heart and follow the natural flow rather than forcing connections. Please move to the clip for the second card selection. This is the interpretation for those who chose card number 3 of the first card. You have chosen the 9 of Wands card, which features a white wolf stained with blood in the middle of the forest, baring its teeth. The 9 of Wands card symbolizes patience and hardship. In terms of love luck for February, there may be new encounters or beginnings, but it is likely that this start will not be smooth. This card conveys the message that a new romance can only open up after many attempts and experiences. In other words, the experiences you have gone through suggest that they can ultimately serve as the foundation for a new romance. However, the 9 of Wands can also indicate a defensive attitude and fatigue. Even if your love luck begins in February, it may take time to open your heart due to past wounds or difficulties. There are certainly opportunities to meet new connections, but if you are overly defensive or tied to past experiences, the relationship may not flow naturally. This card symbolizes a strong will and power to see things through to the end. So it is important to be patient and try new relationships. Having the confidence that has grown from past experiences and opening your heart will make the true beginning of love possible. Please move to the clip for the second card selection. This is the interpretation for those who chose card number 4 from the first deck. You have chosen card number 4, which depicts a butterfly shining among the leaves, filling the cups. Card number 4 symbolizes emotional isolation and indifference. When considering whether a new romantic opportunity will arise in February, this card conveys the message that inner reflection is necessary before new connections can come. If you are unable to move past past wounds or emotional isolation in February, It may be difficult to start a new romance. Card number 4 warns that being indifferent to your own emotions or becoming overly introverted may cause you to miss opportunities that come from your surroundings. If you have the desire to start a relationship, but are still tied to the past, it may be difficult for true connections to come your way. The key message of this card is to break down the walls of emotion. If you are emotionally closed off, you need to remember that you won't be able to properly encounter opportunities for love. Therefore, in February, it is important to first reflect on yourself and open your heart. If you have spent a long time alone, think about how to make the best use of that time. If you are emotionally open, opportunities to welcome new connections will surely come your way. Please move to the clip for the second card selection. This is the interpretation for those who chose card number 5 from the first deck. You have chosen the Pentacle card number 5, which depicts tattered pockets and fallen coins. The Pentacle card number 5 symbolizes feelings of loss and hardship, suggesting that in February, your romantic prospects may be somewhat unstable, or that starting a new relationship may not be easy. This card carries a message of loneliness and unstable emotions, emphasizing the importance of regaining inner stability and confidence before starting a new relationship. Even if a new connection appears in February, there may be practical issues or emotional difficulties in starting or maintaining that relationship. In particular, you should be careful not to fall into negative thoughts that make you feel inadequate or unworthy of love. The message of this card is that healing inner wounds and loving yourself should come first. However, the 5 of Pentacles also carries a message of hope. Even in difficult times, there may be someone willing to lend a hand, and it is important to seize that opportunity. In February, it is necessary to accept help and support from those around you and to make an effort to overcome your current situation. If you heal your inner wounds and move forward with an attitude of self-love, a foundation for better relationships will be established. This is the selection for the second card. This card will help us understand what situations, mindsets, or actions may hinder your love luck next month. Please choose a card from the 5 cards in the center line that resonates with you. 3, 2, 1. Please proceed to the interpretation of the card you selected. This is an interpretation of the taboo that hinders the love fortune of those who chose card number 1 from the second card. You have chosen the card of Infinity, which is connected like an umbilical cord to a baby at the center of the stars surrounded by a snake. The Infinity card symbolizes endless possibilities and expansiveness, but when it acts negatively, it can manifest as indecisiveness from thinking about too many possibilities, without making a decision, or a tendency to escape reality. In February, having overly idealistic expectations for a new romance or failing to properly face the current reality can become problematic. In particular, there may be situations where you miss important opportunities, while overthinking and analyzing the potential of the other person or the relationship. Additionally, the desire for everything to be perfect before starting a relationship can also be a stumbling block. During this time, it is important to focus on the current emotions and situations, rather than excessively worrying about the future or pursuing perfection. Another thing to be cautious about is the tendency to escape from reality. If you close the door to your heart due to vague fears or uncertainties, the chances of welcoming new connections may decrease. The message conveyed by the Infinite card is to break free from excessive worries and concentrate on the present moment. Please move to the clip for the third card selection. This is an interpretation of the taboo that hinders the love fortune of those who chose the second card of the second card. You have chosen the Pentacle Knight card, which depicts a helmet made of deer antlers, armor made of stone, and holds a book and a hammer. The Pentacle Knight symbolizes caution and diligence, but when it acts negatively, it suggests that excessive caution, slowness, and a focus solely on practicality can hinder love fortune. In February, being overly planned or wanting to start a relationship only when everything is perfectly prepared may become an issue. In particular, if you focus too much on practical conditions or outcomes rather than the feelings of your partner or the emotions in the relationship, you may miss out on a true connection. Additionally, due to a very slow and passive attitude, There is a possibility that you may not notice the opportunities that your partner brings or may miss opportunities yourself. The warning this card conveys is, don't miss the real opportunity while waiting for the perfect timing. In love, sometimes you need the flow of emotions and the courage of the moment that go beyond plans and practicality. A sincere attitude is a great advantage in maintaining long-lasting relationships. But remember that excessive caution can prevent you from even starting. The Pentacle card advises you to seek balance. While considering realistic aspects, maintain an emotionally honest and flexible attitude. Please move to the clip for the third card selection. This is an interpretation of the taboo that hinders the love fortune of those who chose card number 3 from the second deck. You have chosen the card of Wands 6, which depicts a lion standing amidst flags waving, with a hat and dagger lying on the ground. While Wands 6 is a positive card symbolizing victory and achievement in the context of love, it can indicate that excessive confidence or arrogance, or an attitude of excessively showcasing one's achievements in a relationship, can be problematic. In February, even if a new connection begins, if you try to take too much control or fail to consider the other person's feelings and situation, the relationship may go awry. In particular, if you flaunt your success or achievements or take the other person's efforts for granted, it may cause them to feel burdened. Additionally, becoming overly fixated on victory or having the mindset that I must be in a superior position in this relationship can hinder true connection. During this time, a humble and open attitude is important. You must remember that a relationship with your partner is not a competition, but rather a collaboration. The Six of Wands card reminds you that true mutual respect and understanding in a relationship is a greater success than mere victory. If you listen to your partner's stories and maintain a humble attitude by putting yourself aside a little, your love fortune in February will flow more positively. Remember that the protagonists of a relationship are not just one person, but two, and create a relationship where you grow together. Please move to the clip for the third card selection. This is an interpretation of the taboo that blocks the romantic fortune of those who chose card number 4 of the second deck. You have chosen the Judgment card, which features an angel with multiple arms and wings throwing a spear. The Judgment card symbolizes new beginnings and enlightenment, but it also warns that if it acts negatively, it can block romantic fortune due to obsession with the past or excessive self-judgment. February is a time when new connections may come, but if you cannot break free from past romantic experiences or wounds, you may miss out on new opportunities. In particular, previous failures or regrets can affect current relationships, leading to unnecessary doubts about your partner or excessive expectations. Additionally, an attitude of rigidly adhering to one's own dating style or values can hinder the formation of new relationships. During this time, it is important to accept past experiences and positively utilize the lessons learned from them. However, remember that being overly tied to the past, or judging and comparing yourself or others can cause you to miss out on present happiness. The Judgment card conveys a message to let go of the past and welcome new connections with an open heart. If you approach your relationship with the mindset of starting everything anew, February will be a wonderful time to discover new love. The past is merely a lesson to learn from, and it should not become a wall that blocks the present. Please move to the clip for the third card selection. This is an interpretation of the taboo that hinders the love fortune of those who chose card number 5 from the second deck. You have chosen the Wand Ace card, where letters are emerging from a quill pen adorned with golden feathers. The Ace of Wands symbolizes passion and new beginnings, representing intense energy and love as well. However, if this card has a negative influence, it warns that excessive passion or a rushed attitude may lead to a burdensome relationship. In February, even if you meet new connections, being too quick to express emotions or hastily developing the relationship could be problematic. If you immerse yourself in your own feelings rather than giving the other person time, you may not be able to control the pace of the relationship, which can make the other person feel burdened or want to distance themselves. Additionally, excessive expectations can lead to overreacting to the other person's small actions or expressions. During this time, calmness and patience are important. The Ace of Wands is a card that represents strong potential, but if that energy is not properly managed, It can disrupt the balance of the relationship. Remember that in a romantic relationship, it is important to respect each other's pace and feelings and to build the relationship slowly. The Ace of Wands card conveys the message to maintain your passion, but to nurture it slowly without rushing. Instead of rushing ahead, enjoy the present moment and let your relationship develop naturally with the other person. What hinders new romantic luck is merely excessive impatience. Patience and harmony will make a new beginning even more beautiful. Finally, it's the selection of the third card. This card represents hints about places, actions, or mindsets where you can meet new romantic opportunities next month. Please choose a card from the ones listed at the bottom of the video. 3, 2, 1. Please proceed to the interpretation of the card you selected. This is the hint card for those who chose card number 1 from the third deck. You chose card number 9 from the cups, where a white fox is curled up in soft leaves, surrounded by an abundance of food. Card number 9 symbolizes the fulfillment of wishes and foretells moments filled with happiness and satisfaction. This card particularly indicates a high possibility of meeting new connections in a comfortable and enjoyable atmosphere. In February, look for places where you can spend leisurely and pleasant times. A cafe with a good atmosphere, a gathering where you can share hobbies, or a light social event can be a great opportunity. Additionally, there is a high possibility of unexpected encounters even in gatherings with friends. What's important is to prioritize your own happiness and enjoyment rather than forcing yourself to meet people. In terms of actions, it's important to take good care of yourself and radiate positive energy. A bright smile and a warm attitude in conversation will naturally attract those around you. It is also necessary to maintain a relaxed and positive mindset. Cup number 9 carries the message that, good things come when I am happy, so think about what your happiness is and put it into practice. New romantic luck will naturally come during happy moments. Cherish your own satisfaction and happiness, and greet February with a relaxed attitude. Then surely, a special connection of your own will come closer. Please move to the final advice clip. This is the hint card for those who chose card number 2 of the third card. You have chosen the Pentacle card number 10, which depicts a statue of an elephant standing on 2 legs. The Pentacle card number 10 represents stability, achievement, and long-term success, conveying the message that you are seeking a serious and lasting relationship. In February, there is a high possibility of meeting new connections in a stable and calm environment. Unexpected encounters may occur in quiet and static places, such as libraries, cafes, or meditation groups, where you can reflect inwardly. Additionally, people who maintain a good balance in their lives and meet others in a stable state are likely to develop deeper and more meaningful relationships. In terms of behavior, it is important to approach others in a relaxed manner and build trust, rather than in a hasty or intense way. In new encounters, it is necessary to think about your long-term goals and spend time building trust with the other person. Furthermore, the 10 of Pentacles encourages relationships with materially and emotionally stable individuals. So take good care of yourself and lay the foundation for your relationships. In terms of mindset, it is important to consistently put in effort and clarify what you want, rather than being impatient. The Pentacle 10 emphasizes consistency and perseverance, so it is important for you to have the mindset to form serious relationships based on trust and respect in new encounters. In February, there are many opportunities to meet new connections. However, don't forget that to develop those encounters into lasting relationships, a stable mindset and actions to build trust are necessary. Please move to the final advice clip. This is the hint card for those who chose card number 3 of the third card. You have chosen the card of Destiny, where threads are intertwined, connecting everything. The Destiny card symbolizes connections of fate and unexpected changes. This card indicates a moment when special encounters naturally weave connections, and it suggests that new romantic opportunities may unexpectedly arise in February. You can take advantage of chance meetings in February. It's important to find places where you can break away from your daily routine and expand your connections with new environments and different people. For example, starting a new hobby or participating in gatherings with friends is a good way If you approach this with an open mind and a positive attitude, unexpected connections may come your way. In terms of behavior, it is important to maintain a flexible and open attitude. The Destiny card values a free and natural flow. So it's better to communicate in a way that you can enjoy rather than putting too much pressure on the other person. In terms of mindset, it is important not to miss opportunities with the mindset of following where destiny leads. Rather than making excessive plans, enjoying the present moment, and going with the flow will be the key to meeting new romantic opportunities. In February, keep an open mind and a relaxed attitude so you don't miss unexpected connections that come your way. New encounters and changes are waiting for you. Please move to the final advice clip. This is the hint card for those who chose card number 4 from the third deck. You have chosen the Queen of Wands card, which depicts a confident figure holding golden wands. The Queen of Wands symbolizes confidence and charm, indicating that your energy can greatly influence those around you. This card conveys the message that a lively and confident attitude is important in places and actions where you can meet new romantic opportunities. In February, you are likely to encounter connections in places where you can naturally take the lead. For example, you can connect with new people by demonstrating leadership at gatherings or parties, or by being proactive in engaging spaces. In places like cultural events or offline parties, try to fully showcase your charm. Additionally, active hobbies or team projects will naturally lead to interactions with others. In terms of behavior, confidence and an open attitude are important. Taking pride in your strengths and charm, and spreading positive and vibrant energy in communication with others is effective. It's important not to force yourself to fit in, but to express yourself naturally. In terms of mindset, have a mindset of loving and respecting yourself. The Queen of Wands is a card that symbolizes strong inner energy. When you believe in and love yourself, that energy naturally flows outwards, attracting good connections. In February, embrace confidence and actively communicate with others to welcome love into your life. Connections will come to you through your confidence and passion. Please move to the final advice clip. This is the hint card for those who chose card number 5 from the third deck. You have chosen card number 3 from the wand, where birds are diving to hunt fish in the water. Wand card 3 symbolizes new beginnings and challenges, as well as an abundance of confidence and energy. This card emphasizes the importance of approaching new romantic opportunities with an active attitude and an open mind in the right places and situations. In February, travel, new experiences, or meetings through outings can play an important role. For example, visiting a new city or traveling to a place you wanted to go for a long time can be a great opportunity. Alternatively, starting a new hobby or participating in various activities where you can interact with people can also be a place to meet new connections. In terms of actions, it's important for you to take the initiative and show an active presence. When opportunities arise, it's best to take immediate action, express interest in the other person, and approach them naturally. Of course, rather than forcing things, approach with confidence and let things flow naturally. In terms of mindset, have an open heart and positive energy. Wand 3 carries a challenging energy and opens up new possibilities. Therefore, if you approach meetings with people positively and with confidence, you will be able to meet new connections. In February, your open heart and challenging energy will be the key to encountering new romantic opportunities. Enyohiga Selunya Nayanul Manenun Yolzega Doel Geosibnida. Embrace new connections through an active and confident attitude. The last card is one to remember when welcoming next month, a card of advice. Behind the angel, the energies of yin and yang are intertwined, and you have chosen the Temperance card, which holds a red ball in its red hand and a white ball in its white hand. The Temperance card emphasizes the importance of emotional balance and harmony, conveying the message that when starting a new romance, it is crucial to approach it calmly and not rush. In your relationship with the other person, letting go of impatience and gradually opening your heart to build trust is key. By sharing emotions slowly and moving at each other's pace, you can establish a deeper and more stable relationship. So far, I have chosen cards about what events will happen to me next month. What order did you choose your cards in? Please share your story in the comments. Thank you.